Hi, this is Snoop Dogg, and you're about to see the best sports and entertainment talk show on the internet with your host, Troy Geary. The man who seems to go to every sporting event, and Dave Stevens born without legs, but won 7 Emmys and played college football and minor league baseball. Throw in Will Stein wherever Will Stein is, and you've got a heck of a show. It's the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show. Faux shizzle.
That's right. That's right. Snoop Dogg helping us out now with our new open. And we are at halftime of the Cotton Bowl. Troy Geary is joining us from Geary World, where I was just texting you. I was kind of falling asleep because it was such a boring game until the last minute and a half of that game, Troy. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, a defensive battle to start, and then the last minute we got some fireworks there.
So let's talk about those highlights, Troy. Since you got to see them, I'd like you to kind of talk us over again. Ohio State jumped out of the gate, scored that first touchdown right out of the gate, and I thought, all right, here we go.
Yeah, opening drive, they took it 64 yards, capped off by Quinton Junkins' 9-yard touchdown run. Other than that, there was a bunch of punting going on, some turnovers, loss of fourth down, and then the last minute of play here, we have the touchdown by Jadon Blue, and then Ohio State comes right back with 30 seconds left and takes a screen pass by Trayvon Henderson, 75 yards here, to take a 14-7 halftime lead. So here's a run. Yeah, screen play. I don't know what happened there. Texas was sleeping, and he takes it all the way here, 75 yards right before half.
The way it had been as a defensive struggle, it really did. It seemed like that screen pass really opened things up. As you watch the blocking here, as you see, just perfectly set up down there. And, I mean, that's what they wanted, the momentum going at halftime, because Texas was scaring them. I think Texas has kind of got their motion back, their mojo a little bit by when they tied it up. And, again, Ohio State going in at halftime, taking the lead. Winner gets a chance to take it all and play again next week for the national championship. So, Troy, what do you expect the second half? I mean, much of the same. Do you think Ohio State can hold on, or is Texas going to figure them out?
Well, as long as Texas stays close, they have a chance. I think this is the kind of game they expected from them. They wanted to be close, and hopefully they get a capitalize on a turnover or something, and they can score some points here. Ohio State will look to continue to keep throwing the ball and pounding it and try to score as many points as possible because they know how explosive Texas can be. So I expect a good second half. We're going to go another classic right down the wire, kind of like last night.
Well, Troy, since we have so many NFL games, I'm going to put you on the spot for a little prognostication of the weekend games. And really, this is the best weekend of NFL football, I think, of the season when you got the wild cards and everybody playing. And so let's take a look at what we got going on this weekend. And, of course, kicking things off Saturday, you got the Chargers against Houston. Who's your pick in that one?
If it was like 3 weeks ago, I'd say Houston, but they have had so many injuries of late, especially at the wide receiver position. And Jim Harbaugh has the Chargers playing well. I think the Chargers are going to win that game. In the second game, we have Baltimore and Pittsburgh. They've split the regular season. Games in Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, that guy is pretty good. So I think the Ravens will win that one.
All right, now we're on to Sunday, my birthday, and we got Denver, Buffalo. I mean, really, Buffalo took a week off last week anyway, so they'll be well rested. I really don't think there's a no doubter in that one. Green Bay, Philly could be interesting. What are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, first of all, that first game, Buffalo. Anyway, first of all, actually, happy early birthday, Dave. Dave will probably be at the Iron Horse in Bristol, Connecticut celebrating, so everybody wish him a happy birthday tomorrow. Don't forget. But Buffalo, I mean, they've been pretty good this year. And Denver is a surprise. Sean Payton's kind of turned them around since they got rid of Russell Wilson and Bo.
Did we lose you, Troy? Troy is frozen, and we have lost his signal. So he was going on to the third game, which is Washington and Tampa. Again, that's a toss-up. Both of those teams have played well in stretches. Redskins are hot. That's not a team that I would want to face. And so we talked about, Troy, we were just talking about the Redskins-Buccaneers game as we wrap up and go on to Monday.
Yeah, sorry about that. I lost connection there. Everybody's on a Wi-Fi here at the stadium. But about that Green Bay game, I think that's probably going to be your best game of the weekend, minus the Monday night game, of course. But I think Green Bay is going to pull the upset and go into Philadelphia and win that game. Washington, Tampa Bay. That's another one that you can just throw the dice and see what happens. Both pretty good teams, both pretty evenly. Both have came back from pretty bad seasons the last couple of years. Dan Quinn has turned Washington around, and our good friend Todd Bowles down in Tampa doing some good stuff. So I have Tampa Bay in that one in a close game. And then the big one that got moved because of the wildfires. Again, we like to say we wish everybody in that area thoughts and prayers. Hopefully everything turns out and minimal damage as possible to their property and, keep everybody safe. But that game is in your home state now in Arizona. And, us snowbirds in Minnesota are going to be flocking down there. So I think the Vikings will win that one just because of the fans alone. I'll say 31-20.
All right, Troy giving us prognostications. How's the press box been? How's the food? Have you run into Matthew McConaughey or any of the other stars, Earl Campbell?
Yeah, I
anybody?
saw him down on the field earlier. He's got his cowboy hat on. So Matt's here. There's some other Hollywood stars. Geary serving beer. I don't know what's going on up here, but this is great hospitality. The Cotton Bowl, another great event. Look forward to coming back. Just like the Fiesta Bowl, they know how to treat you. So. Next year we'll have you come out here with us, Dave, and we'll have a party.
Yeah, I mean, Jerry's not used to having a playoff game at home for any type of championship, so this must be something new to him, right?
Yeah, I don't think he knows what it's like to see a playoff game here now. No, I mean, hopefully Dallas can come back. I mean, they have had some down years, but speaking of party, last time we heard Dave, we were headed over next door to Texas Live, and we had a great time. So. Next year, hopefully, Cotton Bowl, come on back, Dave. We'll party again in Dallas.
All right. Well, Troy, before we let you go, what do you think we're looking ahead to the second half? Troy, can you hear me?
I think Texas is going to make this a game, and it's going to come down to the last possession, kind of like yesterday. Can you hear me, Dave?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I can hear you, Dave.
Yeah, go ahead with your pick for the rest of the game.
I can hear you, Dave. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, I think Texas is going to make this a game in the second half. It's going to come down probably to the last play, kind of like yesterday. I think probably they're going to score late in the game to go to the national championship game against Notre Dame in Atlanta in January 20th. So I expect a great second half.
All right. Safe travels. And again, thanks everybody for your cut in. We're going to let you go back to the halftime of the regular game. We appreciate everybody watching. Hope you like the new format. We're trying to work in some new things. And again, we're going to be everywhere. We'll be at the Super Bowl, and we got all kinds of fun stuff planned for that. So for Troy, myself, and Will, who I guess is en route to Los Angeles or Arizona or wherever he's trying to get to for that game, we will see you. I don't know, Troy, when should we talk to everybody again?
Well, I'll probably be able to see me on Monday night. And
All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you later.